imagine.
Yeah.
Did I miss something? They are real.
They are real. You see, I've got some examples here of my work, of different. I could only find a photograph of this one.
Yeah.
Well, I love the Fauvist painters, and it's a period of art just between 1900 and 1905, and I love the intense colours that they used to produce. So Vlaminck, Matisse was in there as well, Derain. It was a time where they wanted to express themselves using opposite colours, and we'll learn about opposite colours as well. And in their first exhibition at the Salon d'Automne in Paris, sorry I wasn't even going to be talking about this, but anyway, the critics, all the art critics came to the exhibition. They were used to, trees are brown, leaves are green and all of that. And they went in and they went, oh, it's like the wild beasts, which are les fauves sauvages, and so the name stuck, so les fauves, and the Fauvist art movement came about. But it was a very, very short period, and to do drawing. And then the artist that was teaching us, he said, would you like to do some watercolour paints? I said, well, I've never done that before from life. So this was just my first attempt at using very muted colours, but I quite like it. It's a challenge, it sort of takes you out of your comfort zone, so I thought I'd bring that in because it's completely different to what I'm used to doing. The cockerel here, this is more, it's using these paints, but I've also used pencil crayon into the work as well, and I've sketched back in. So the techniques that we were using the other week, from the drawing with the hatching, the cross hatching, they're all in here. They're all textiles now, but you paint this sort of rubber solution onto your paper. You have to let it dry completely. It goes sort of a milky yellowy colour, and then you paint layers over the top. And then once you've finished your image, you can then rub it off and you've got the pure white for the highlights. So that was just an experimental piece that I did on that one. The only colours that we really need are our primary colours. Our primary colours are yellow, red and blue, and I've just added some extra watercolour paints here, which is scarlet and cadmium yellow. So a tiny dab of colour will do, because it goes quite a long way. What I just want you to do is just add a bit of yellow, paint the yellow, okay, add then a hint of red to the yellow, a little bit more red, and a little bit more red, and then we go to the pure red. Okay, so that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tones from yellow to orange using 2 colours. And I'd like you always start off with the light colour first, and that's because you only need then a tiny amount of the darker colour. If you started the other way round, if you started off with the red and added the yellow to those, yes, absolutely. So it's just the correct way of doing it. So we start off with the yellow again, and just a bit more water. And now I'm just going to add a tiny bit of blue to the yellow. So all these colours that we get, we can save ourselves a lot of money by just having our primary colours of red, yellow and blue. There's quite a lot of extra mileage there, and I haven't even got to the pure blue colour there, you see. So we've got that whole range, and then the last one, I'll start off with the red tube. There we are. So start off with the red. You can see how intense it is just by add a tiny amount. Add a bit more blue. It'll all depend on which blue you use as to what sort of which purples you're going to get. It's getting deeper and deeper with the colour. There we are. And I could keep going until I get to the pure blue. Okay, but that already gives us so many different colours to work with.